You are the right hand. You are the strategist. You oversee the labs. You realize the money isn't in marijuana or cocaine anymore. The money is in the white powder that looks like flour fentanyl. It is cheap to make. It kills the customers, but there are always more customers. You handle the money laundering. You use front companies in Panama. You use shell corporations in Delaware. You use cryptocurrency tumblers. You have a net worth of $80 million. You never touch a gun. You never touch the drugs. You are a ghost in the system. But the Americans know your name. The DEA puts you on a poster. There is a $5 million reward for your location. You can't go to restaurants. You can't go to the hospital when your kidneys start to fail. You move every 3 nights. You sleep in cabins with dirt floors and high-speed satellite internet. Your teeth rot because you can't see a dentist. One of your drivers sees the reward. He thinks about his mother's mortgage. He thinks about his own exit. He sends a GPS pin to a contact. 20 minutes later, the air vibrates. It is a drone. You never see it. You never hear it. The Hellfire missile travels at Mach 1.3. It hits the roof of the cabin directly above your bed. There's nothing left to bury. The lab technicians have to use DNA from a tooth fragment to confirm it was you. You are the legend. Songs are written about you. Like Narcoritos play in every bar from Culiacan to Chicago. Like, you control an empire that generates $3 billion a year. You have more power than the governors of 5 states. You have a private army of 2,000 men. You have rocket launchers. You have armored vehicles with mounted 50 caliber machine guns. You feel like a god. You have built schools. You have built churches. The poor people in your mountains love you. They call you a Robin Hood. But you are tired. You are 65 years old. You have spent 30 years running. You have lost 3 sons to the war. You have lost 2 brothers to the Americans. You are the last one standing. The government changes. The new president needs a trophy. The Americans are putting on pressure. The shadow deal that kept you safe for a decade is canceled. The hunt begins. It lasts for 14 months. You are trapped in a sewer system in a coastal city. The water is waist deep. It smells of human waste and old oil. You crawl for 2 miles. You emerge from a manhole into the bright sunlight. The Marines are waiting. They don't shoot. They want you alive. They want the secrets in your head. They want to parade you in front of the cameras. You are extradited. You sit in a small plane. You look out the window at the mountains you once ruled. You realize you will never see the sun again. You are in Florence, Colorado. The facility is called ADX. It is the Alcatraz of the Rockies. Your room is 7 feet by 12 feet. The bed is a slab of poured concrete. The desk is a slab of poured concrete. The stool is a slab of poured concrete. Everything is gray. The window is a slit, 4 inches wide. It points upward. You can see a patch of blue sky, but you can never see the ground. You spend 23 hours a night in this room. 1 hour a day, you are taken to a kennel. It is a concrete cage where you can walk in circles. You never see another inmate. You never hear another human voice except for the guards. The guards don't use your name, they use your register number. The food comes through a slot in the steel door. It is lukewarm, it is bland. You think about the banquets you used to host, the roasted goats, the vintage wine, the women, the music. Now, the only sound is the hum of the ventilation system. You have a small black and white television. It plays religious programs and educational loops. You watch a documentary about the ocean. You realize you haven't touched a tree in 8 years. You haven't felt a breeze in 8 years. Your mind begins to fracture. You talk to the walls. You recount your money. You recite the names of the men you killed. You realize they are the lucky ones. They are finished. You are not finished. You have 30 years left on your sentence. Then another life sentence after that. You will die in this room. A guard will find you during the 6 a.m. head count. He will radio it in. Medical will arrive and confirm the time of death. Your body will be put in a plastic bag. No one will sing a song for you. No one will build a shrine. You are a number that has finally reached 0. You realize the cycle doesn't stop because you died. As you were gasping your last breath in a concrete box, a boy was standing on a corner. He is 18. He lives in a town where the dirt is red. The factory is still closed. His cousin just pulled up in a white GMC Sierra. The cousin hands him a radio. He hands him a pistol. The boy looks at the gold chain. He looks at the truck. He thinks he is going to be the one who makes it. He thinks he is different. He thinks he is the exception. He isn't. The mountain stays, the money stays, the guns stay, only the names change. The end is always the same: a plastic chair, a lie drum, a drone strike, or a concrete cell. There is no old age, like there is no retirement. There is only the debt, and the debt is always paid in blood. You are gone. The world doesn't blink. The next boss is already sitting at your desk. He is wearing your watch. He is sleeping with your wife. He is making the same mistakes you made. The machine eats everything. Like, you were just a part that wore out. You were just a body in the way. The red dirt waits for the next one. It is hungry. It is patient. It never stays empty for long. You are 18. You live in a town where the dirt is red and the jobs are gone. The factory closed 3 years ago. Your cousin drives a white GMC Sierra. He wears a gold chain that weighs more than your childhood dog. He hands you a radio. He hands you a pistol with a scratched serial number. Your job is to sit on a plastic chair at the entrance of the village. You report every car that passes: green sedan, local plate, 2 occupants, black SUV, unknown plate, moving fast. You earn $400 a week. That is more than your father made in a month at the mill. You feel important. You feel like you have a future. The sun is hot. The dust gets in your lungs. You think you are part of an army. You think you are untouchable. 6 months later, a rival group wants your corner. They arrive at 3 a.m. They don't use radios. They use fragmentation grenades. You die in the plastic chair. Your body stays in the dirt for 2 days because the police are afraid to move it. You are a statistic on page 6 of the local paper. Your cousin doesn't come to the funeral. You survived the corner. You showed you can pull a trigger without closing your eyes. Now you travel in the back of trucks. You wear a tactical vest you bought online. You carry an AK-47 with a drum magazine. You are sent to a city you've never seen. You are told a person is a problem. You find the person at a taco stand. You fire 30 rounds in 4 seconds. You don't just kill the target, you kill the cook. You kill a woman waiting for her order. You drive away fast. Your heart beats at 140 beats per minute. You go to a safe house and drink tequila. You do this 10 times. You do this 50 times. You stop seeing faces. You start seeing obstacles. The boss notices your efficiency. He gives you a nickname, El Rayo, the Lightning. You get a house with a pool. You get a girlfriend who likes your money but fears your eyes. One night, you are sleeping. You don't hear the window break. You don't hear the footsteps. These are not rivals. These are the special forces. They don't want to arrest you. They want to send a message. You reach for the gun under your pillow. 3 rounds hit your chest before your hand touches the grip. The bleach white tiles of your bedroom turn red. You die in your underwear. The government displays your body on the evening news with a black bar over your eyes. You are the manager now. You don't pull triggers anymore. You manage the logistics of a 300-mile stretch of border. You own the police chief. You pay him $15,000 every Monday. You own the mayor. You own the local customs agents. You decide which trucks pass and which trucks are seized to make the government look effective. You spend your days on 3 different encrypted phones. One for the suppliers in the south, one for the distributors in the north, one for your family. You have 5 children by 3 different women. You pay for their private schools and their vacations to Paris. They think you are a legitimate businessman. They think you export avocados or steel. You get high on the power. You get high on the product. You start making mistakes. You stop paying the taxes to the man above you. You think you are the man. You think the plaza is your kingdom. The man above you hears about your new private jet. He hears about your arrogance. He calls a meeting at a ranch. You bring 4 bodyguards. He has 40. Your bodyguards are disarmed at the gate. You sit down for dinner. The soup is cold. He looks at you and sighs. He doesn't yell. He walks out of the room. 2 men enter with a length of copper wire. It takes 7 minutes for you to die. They put your body in a 55-gallon drum of lye. 24 hours later, you are a liquid. They pour you into a drainage ditch. You have no grave. You have no record. You simply cease to exist.